You probably know this moment. Someone says, "We need to talk," and your entire nervous system goes on trial. Not out loud, not visibly, but inside. In seconds, your mind is building a case. What did I do? What will they say? How do I explain myself? You replay past conversations, imagine future accusations, and prepare defenses for things that have not even been spoken. By the time the conversation actually happens, you are already exhausted from a trial that never existed. Or maybe no one says anything at all. You are alone, in the shower, in the car, in bed at night. And yet, you are still explaining yourself, defending a decision you made years ago, perfecting an argument for a conversation that will never happen. Your body is present, but your mind is standing in front of an invisible jury, delivering a closing statement, and it does not stop. If you're a deep intuitive, whether you are INFJ, INFP, INTJ, or INTP, you probably recognize this, not as occasional anxiety, but as a way of living, a constant background hum of self-defense. It feels like you have been on trial your entire life, and that is the strange part, because this did not start with your partner, or your boss, or a text message that felt off. It started much earlier. In a few moments, I'm going to show you where this came from, why it still has power over you, and how it has been quietly shaping the way you move through the world, and what it actually takes to stop the trial. Stay with me, because what you're about to hear may change how you see yourself in a way you did not expect. And if you have not subscribed to this channel yet, now is the time, so you do not miss the next deep dive into the psychology of deep intuitives. Now let us go back to where it began. When did this trial start? Think back. Maybe it was something as small as you were back then, but it meant the world to you. You drew a picture, you built something, you wrote a little story, you ran into the room excited to show them. And they barely looked up, or they did look, but what you saw in their eyes was not warmth. It was judgment, disappointment, not because you failed, because it was not quite right. Then later it became more official. You brought home a test score you were proud of, 95%. You showed your parent and they said, "What happened to the other 5%? Or, "Your sister got 100. You learned something then, even if you could not put it into words. Whatever I do is not enough. I have to try harder, be better, prove myself. And here is what happens when you are an intuitive child in this situation. You do not just try harder, you become more aware. You start reading your parents' face before they even speak. You learn to sense disappointment before they express it. You develop a radar for criticism. You sharpened your intuitive gift as a survival skill. Knowing what they were thinking before they said it gave you a few extra seconds to prepare your defense. It saved you then. It exhausts you now. So you adapted. You became more perceptive, more sensitive, more aware. You learned to see what others wouldn't acknowledge, to feel what others denied, to read the room in ways that kept you safe. But then you began to hear something different. You're too sensitive. You're overthinking. You're too intense. You're making this bigger than it is. The very thing you developed to be enough made you too much. And being told you're too much doesn't free you. It triggers the original wound. Maybe they're right. Maybe I'm still not enough. Maybe I need to explain better, try harder, prove myself more clearly. You can never win. So you swing back and forth between those two impossible positions. Not enough, too much, never landing anywhere that feels safe. And that tension creates something inside you, something that never rests, something that is always watching, judging, measuring. It creates what we can call the invisible jury. Here is what your life actually looks like. You are driving somewhere. Your hands are on the wheel, but your mind is in a courtroom. You are replaying a conversation from 3 days ago, finding the words you should have said, the response that would have made everything land differently. You run it again and again, refining your defense for a moment that is already gone. Someone sends you a text. 2 letters, okay, and something in you tightens. Are they upset? Is that a cold okay or a fine okay? Did I do something? You write a reply. Delete it, write another. Too defensive, delete it. Try something casual, but is casual dismissive? You spend 20 minutes on a message that needed none. Sometimes you send a paragraph explaining yourself for a word that required nothing. The judge in your head never adjourns. The jury deliberates endlessly. You are the defendant, the defense attorney, and the prosecutor all at once, building the case against yourself, then desperately trying to dismantle it. You are not living. You are litigating. Every moment, every interaction, every silence. If this is resonating, let me know in the comments. Just write, "The invisible jury," so I know this is landing. But this courtroom does not hand down the same sentences to everyone. Depending on how your mind works, you serve your time differently. For some of you, especially if your mind works in systems and logic like INTJs and INTPs, this shows up as the need for everything to be exact, defensible, beyond reproach. I know a physician, brilliant at his work, dedicated, the kind of doctor patients trust instinctively, but he carries something that exhausts him. A blood test comes back. Everything is fine, except one marker is 0.1 above the normal range, a non-essential test, clinically meaningless. Most doctors would glance at it, reassure the patient, and move on. He knows this. Intellectually, he knows this, but he cannot let it go. He mentions it to the patient. He explains the deviation. He orders a follow-up test just to be safe. He documents everything meticulously, not because it is medically necessary, but because if something ever goes wrong, if anyone ever questions him, he needs to be able to say, "I saw it. I flagged it. I respected the exact numbers. I cannot be accused." The patient leaves worried about something that did not matter. His colleagues wonder why he is complicating a simple case. He goes home drained, not from the medicine, but from the defense. He is not practicing medicine anymore. He is building a case for his own innocence. Sometimes it shows up another way. He knows the clinical guidelines by heart. He knows they are only guidelines, not rules. He knows medicine is complex, that personal experience and clinical sense matter, and that he is capable of using them. But instead of trusting that sense, he sticks rigidly to the guidelines. He applies every recommendation, even when he knows the situation calls for nuance. Not because it is best for the patient, but because if anything ever goes wrong, he wants to be able to say he followed everything to the letter. Nothing was missed. Nothing was improvised. He cannot be accused. And here is what he does not see. The precision that protects him from external accusation is born from his internal trial, and it is also what keeps it going. He can never be careful enough, thorough enough, defensible enough. The armor he believes keeps others from questioning him is the same armor that makes him seem too intense and keeps him from ever resting. For others, especially INFJs and INFPs who naturally feel into people and relationships, it shows up differently, but the exhaustion is the same. Someone gets quiet, just a little quieter than usual. Maybe they're tired, maybe distracted, maybe it has nothing to do with you. But you notice. What did I say? Did my tone sound off? Did I reply too late? Are they pulling away? Should I check in, or would that make it worse? A small shift in someone's energy, something most people would never notice, lands in you like a verdict, guilty of something. So you over-explain. You check in. You ask, "Are we okay?" when nothing was actually wrong. Sometimes you did catch something real, but just as often, you create a problem by investigating one that never existed. Your care becomes pressure. Your attunement becomes interrogation. And you do not do this blindly. You have studied. You know attachment styles, communication, emotional intelligence, not only to grow, but to have proof. So if anyone ever says you are too much or not understanding, you have your defense ready. This is what depth psychology calls the intuitive feeling type, someone whose primary instrument is emotional attunement. But when that instrument is trapped in the courtroom, it does not make music. It only gathers evidence. And that courtroom does not stay in your head. It follows you into your relationships. You meet someone. The connection feels promising. And within the first few conversations, you're telling them everything. Your attachment style, your childhood wounds, your triggers, what you need, what scares you, how you communicate when you're stressed, not because it's the right time, not because they asked, not because you've built enough trust to hold this, but because if you say it first, you can't be accused of hiding it later. You're not being vulnerable. You're submitting evidence, Preemptive defense for a trial they didn't know they were conducting. You're explaining yourself before they've even seen anything that needs explanation. And here is the cruel irony. This transparency, which feels like honesty, like openness, often overwhelms people, not because you are too much, but because closeness is meant to unfold. It is a dance of mutual revealing, not a sudden flood from one side. So they step back, which confirms exactly what you feared. See? I was right to defend myself. People can't handle me when they really know me. I should have explained even better. The defense becomes the crime. The protection becomes the wound. And you never see it because you're too busy preparing your next statement. So why is it so hard to stop? Why can you not just explain less? Here is what makes this so difficult for deep intuitives. You say something simple. I cannot make it tonight. And instantly your mind shows you every possible meaning. They will think I do not want to see them. They will think I am making excuses. They will feel rejected. They will pull away. The connection will weaken. This is not just anxiety. This is how your mind works. You see layers. You see possibilities. You see what could be misunderstood before it ever happens. That is your gift. But right now it traps you because you feel responsible for every layer, every possible interpretation. So you try to close every gap. You try to remove every ambiguity before it can hurt you. So I cannot make it tonight turns into a long explanation. Reasons, apologies, reassurance, rescheduling, proof that you care, 5 sentences where one would do, and you are still not sure it was enough. You're not having a conversation. You're submitting a brief. You're not connecting. You're defending against an accusation that was never made. And when a pattern keeps repeating like this, it helps to name it. There is a name we can give to what you have been living, the permanently accused. Not because you have done something wrong, but because it feels like when something goes wrong, you are the one who gets blamed. The accusation always finds you. And no matter what you do, you can never prove you have done enough right. You become the perpetual defendant in a trial that never ends. The courtroom is always in session. The verdict is always pending. And you have been serving a sentence for a crime you never committed. This pattern shows up in depth psychology. It functions like an archetype, a recurring human pattern that shapes identity. The one who is always defending, always justifying, always building a case for their own innocence. Jung didn't name this one specifically, but he would have recognized it. It's the shadow side of the sensitive, the intuitive, the one who sees too much and carries too much responsibility for what they see. There's something important to understand here. Living as the permanently accused is not the same as living as a victim. They might look similar on the surface. Both feel misunderstood, both carry wounds, both struggle in a world that doesn't quite see them. But the difference is everything. The permanently accused looks inward. You see the problem as something in yourself, something to examine, to improve, to understand. You stand before an internal judge, constantly trying to evolve. You exhaust yourself, yes, but you are engaged. You are doing the work. You are trying to transform. And this is where something important happens in Jungian psychology. When a person is willing to turn toward their own pain instead of projecting it outward, that suffering does not stay meaningless. It becomes material. This is what Jung meant by the wounded healer. Someone whose own injury becomes the source of their insight and their ability to understand others. And it is also the beginning of what he called the alchemical process. The psyche taking raw, painful material and slowly transforming it into something more conscious, more integrated, more whole. These are not different paths. They are what become possible when you are willing to look at what hurts instead of denying it. But that same wound can also go in a very different direction. The victim looks outward. The problem is always the world, never themselves. People don't understand me. Society is broken. They're the ones with issues. There's no internal court because they've already reached their verdict. Not guilty, and everyone else is wrong. This might feel like freedom, but it's actually a trap. They don't evolve. They can't. Because the easy explanation, it's the world's fault, removes any reason to change. You might share some surface similarities with victims. The sensitivity, the feeling of being misunderstood, the exhaustion. But you're not the same. Your path, as painful as it is, has alchemical potential. You're not just suffering, you're carrying raw material. The question is, what you'll do with it. And here is what makes this so painful: your ability to read between the lines, to sense what others do not acknowledge, to see patterns where others see noise, to feel emotional undercurrents before anyone names them. All of this became tightly linked to the need to anticipate the next accusation. It is a gift, a real one, but it has been forced into a defensive role, and because of that, you cannot fully use it. Your intuition is constantly scanning for threat instead of exploring, creating, understanding. It works like a radar system stuck on danger when it could be an instrument of discovery. You develop the tools of an artist, a healer, a creator, and you have been using them as a security system. The same sensitivity that could make you extraordinary keeps you exhausted because it is still working for the court. But here is something you need to understand about that original trial. It was illegitimate from the start. The original accusation, "You are not enough," was never based on evidence. It was your parents' unresolved pain, their limitations projected onto a child, their inability to see you clearly, their ego competing with someone who could not compete back. Carl Jung put this simply when he wrote, "The greatest burden a child must bear is the unlived life of the parent." The verdict you received was not about you. It was about what they never became. The court that convicted you was corrupt. The evidence was fabricated. The trial should never have happened. But you have been building your appeal for decades, gathering evidence, perfecting arguments, preparing testimony for a case that was always unjust. You have been trying to win a trial that was rigged from the beginning. And you cannot win a rigged trial by being a better defendant. You can only win by recognizing the court has no authority. So how do you actually move beyond this? It begins with recognition, simply seeing it clearly. I am living as if I am perpetually on trial, and I am the one keeping the court in session. The judge, the jury, the prosecutor, the defendant, they are all me. The trial exists in my mind, and I keep showing up. This moment of seeing changes something. Carl Jung said it this way: "Until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life, and you will call it fate." Once you see it, you realize this inner court has been shaping your relationships, your choices, and your sense of who you are for years. And you start to recognize something else. When people live as the permanently accused, their whole life tends to organize around that wound. Some become what Jung called the wounded healer. Others become something more alchemical, the alchemist. You already know what those paths mean. Now you stop proving. You start creating. You stop seeking vindication. You start trusting your own knowing. You stop explaining. You allow others their own interpretations. The courtroom does not loosen its grip. It becomes irrelevant, and something else takes its place. The real liberation begins. So what does this actually look like in daily life? When you notice yourself defending, pause. Ask, who am I defending myself to right now? Is there actually an accusation, or am I fighting ghosts? When you start to over-explain, stop. Ask, am I sharing this because it's organic? Because they asked? Or am I submitting evidence? When you obsess over the exact detail, the perfect data, the 0.1 deviation, ask, is this truly necessary? Or am I building armor against an imaginary attack? Let others draw their own conclusions sometimes. Let things be good enough instead of perfect. Let some questions go unanswered. Let some silences stand. The goal isn't to abandon your gifts, your depth, your precision, your insight, your attunement. The goal is to liberate them from defense work, to let your intuition explore instead of scan, to use your sensitivity for creation instead of protection. You developed extraordinary instruments. It's time to make music instead of monitor threats. And before we close, I need to be honest with you. Many of you watching this are seeking validation right now. You want this video to prove you're not crazy, to confirm your wounds are real, to add to your evidence file. And your wounds are real. But if you're watching this to gather evidence for your innocence, to strengthen your defense, you're still in the courtroom. You're still the permanently accused, just with a new citation, a new exhibit, a new piece of proof. This video can't vindicate you. No external source can, because the trial itself is the problem, not the verdict. The liberation isn't getting acquitted. It's recognizing the court was never legitimate. The trial you have been fighting was never valid. But that does not mean there is nothing left to face. There is one moment of truth that still belongs to you, not as a defendant, but as a grown person who can now choose differently. And that is the only accusation that actually matters. So let me tell you the only accusation that actually matters. The only thing you ever did wrong was staying stuck in the belief that you had done something wrong. You accepted the accusation, you internalized it, you made it your identity, the permanently accused. Not because you were guilty, but because you were a child who had no choice. The verdict was delivered before you could question the court. But now you're not a child, and now you have a choice. Jung wrote, "I am not what happened to me, I am what I choose to become." This is that moment. The trial only continues because you keep showing up. The verdict only has power because you keep accepting its authority. The exhaustion only persists because you keep building your defense. Walk out. The doors were never locked. To the deep intuitives watching this, the INFJs constantly monitoring how others perceive them. The INTJs building frameworks no one can argue with. The INFPs examining their own moral purity. The INTPs gathering data to be unassailable. Your gifts are extraordinary. The depth, the perception, the ability to see what others miss. But they were never meant for defense. They were meant for creation. You were never guilty. You just forgot you could leave. The trial is over. The doors are open. The liberation begins now. If this video resonated with you, leave a comment. Even just one word that captures what you are feeling right now. It helps this work reach the people who need it. If you want to go deeper, subscribe, so you do not miss the next explorations into the inner world of deep intuitives. And if you feel called to support this ecosystem more directly, you can join the channel membership by clicking the Join button under this video. Members get visible community badges and early access to selected videos, and you become part of a smaller, more connected circle around this work. I also explore these patterns in more depth in my weekly Substack, The Hidden Chamber, where we dive into Jungian psychology and the inner life of deep intuitives. You will find the link in the description. And remember this, you were never meant to live on trial. You were meant to live in truth. The doors are open.